If you watched all the videos there are out there trying to figure out how to remove pet urine smells from your concrete floor and you still have questions, they show you a lot. They demonstrate it, they brush it, clean it, get close-ups, but yet there's still questions out there to make sure that your job is complete and you don't ruin your broom, your vacuum, your whatever tools you're using so that they don't smell like pee when you're done too. Thanks for asking those questions. We're going to answer those questions and more in just a minute. We'd love for you to take a second to go down and hit the subscribe button for our No More Odors video series. And I am Deb Meyer with the Odor Exit, and we are your odor experts in getting rid of any odors you may have. If you're looking for answers to any kind of odor problem, we've got them here. So stay tuned. You will, anytime you subscribe or every time you subscribe, you will help feed my puggle and my kitty cat, and they will greatly appreciate it. Okay, back to our answers. First, let's talk about how do you get rid of the smell of pet urine odor in your concrete floor. Maybe the previous owners locked their pets out there during the day while they were at work. Maybe they didn't pay much attention to them and they peed on the floor. And of course, backsplashed on the walls, little pee on the doorway, in the threshold. I mean, you just never know, but it smells bad. Could be cat pee, could be dog pee. You're trying to decide, do I get the cat odor eliminator or the dog odor eliminator? What if both were locked out there? So first, your answer is Odor Exit Concentrate. It is not prejudiced over urine. It gets rid of dog and cat urine smells. So you don't have to worry there. Odor Exit Concentrate is your first answer to that question. How are you going to get it out? Now you got the product. Now what do you do? Well, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to clean that floor. How do you clean the floor? Well, you want to get a 5-gallon bucket of hot water and TSP. Number 1, trisodium phosphate. TSP. And it is a cleaner, something rough, and you don't want to get it on your hands, so get a pair of gloves as well. It is going to clean the grease and the dirt and the grime. Painters use it, especially when they're getting ready to paint a kitchen that had grease splashes up on the wall behind the stove. So it's going to cut through all of that dirt. And what you're going to do is you're going to mix a cup of it into a gallon of water, get a mop and start, or a broom even, and just kind of swish it around the area. You don't need a scrub. Just swish it and make sure it covers the area of the urine. If it's the whole floor, you may want to do like a 4 by 10 foot area at a time so you don't get overwhelmed. You need to keep it wet for 10 minutes. Actually 5 to 10 minutes. Keep it wet. And so swish it around with your broom, and yep, you're right. If that's where the urine is, you got urine on your broom now. So we're going to talk about that and how to get rid of that smell too. But just let it sit there. Don't need to scrub. Let it sit there. It's going to kind of work on the dirt, work on the urine, pull it up out of the concrete a little bit, off of the top layer, and start working so that it's clean enough for the odor exit to get on there and do its job and eliminate the urine from making an odor. So then you're going to, your 10 minutes are up, your 5 or 10 minutes, you're going to get a wet dry vac. And I know you think they're expensive. You get $20 at Home Depot, just a small little container that you can suck back up that water from the water and TSP. Get that out of there. What you've done is wake up some of the urine crystals, and you need to remove that so it stops making an odor in the garage. One of the questions was, am I going to ruin my wet dry vac? Absolutely not. We're going to take care of that too. Your answer is spray Odor Exit in there. But once you do that and it comes in contact with those urine crystals, it breaks it down so it stops smelling. Doesn't matter where the urine is. But if you look at your floor with a naked eye, you'll see little sparkly crystals, kind of looks like salt crystals. And that's exactly what it is salt crystals. The urine is turned to salt as it dries. That's another question that we had. What if it's old urine? You bought the house, the people had moved out 6 months ago, 2 months ago, 5 years ago. This process will still take care of old urine, whether it's wet or dry, old or not. This process with the water and the TSP is going to wake that back up. It's going to smell worse at first. So you know you got the right spot. That's a good thing. You can, and if it's really bad, you should be wearing a respirator. So think about that too, so you're not breathing those gases. But it's going to smell worse. You're waking up that urine so that it's going to be able to be sucked back out of the concrete. So then you've wet dry. Number 2 was use your wet dry vac to suck up that wet urine crystals and TSP. Now you're going to get it wet again and rinse. Let the water sit there just for a couple minutes. Swish it around. Let it sit there. And maybe if you're doing a 4x10 area, get the whole thing wet. And then start at the beginning where you got it wet first and vacuum that back up. And by the time you get to the other end, it'll be a couple minutes and it'll be fine. So number 3A is let it completely dry. I didn't put that on there. Let it completely dry. Then what you're going to do, and that, it's going to take as long as it takes when you wash your concrete, your basement with water, depending on how humid it is, how dry it is, it's going to take, an hour, short period of time. You can put fans on it to dry it. You've done the important part by sucking it back up with the wet dry vac. And then your final step is to mix up the odor exit concentrate. And you're going to use 4 ounces of concentrate to 12 ounces of a carpet shampoo with the ingredient surfactant. If it doesn't have ingredient surfactant on the label, don't get it. Won't work, wasting your time, wasting your money. And if you can't find ingredients on the label at all, that means it's not in there. So you don't want that one either. We find that Walmart is just across the country, easy to find. Their great value brand does have the surfactant. That's what you need. So get that one. Or any other one with surfactant, it doesn't matter. And then a gallon of water. Mix all these things up in a new garden sprayer, gallon garden sprayer, and spray. Sounds simple? It pretty much is. And spray. And again, it's going to smell even worse than it did as you cleaned it with the TSP. What that means is you have gotten the odor exit to the urine, and you're going to be successful. That's what you got to do. You've got to get the odor exit solution to all of that urine. So then let it dry, and you're done. And if you've cleaned the whole area and sprayed the whole area, everywhere there's urine, the smell will be gone. So a couple of those questions that were pressing people after our last video were answered throughout the video, but let me go over them again. Does it work on old pee, dried pee? Absolutely. You're just going to wake it up with some hot water and suck it up with a wet dry vac and then apply the odor exit. Smell's gone. Wet urine, dry urine, old urine, people urine, cat urine, dog urine, odor exit concentrate for urine. It doesn't matter. And if it's in your couch, God forbid, but it happens, you can put it on there too. It won't harm any fabrics, any coloring. It is mostly waters and some essential oils to eliminate those odors. Is it going to ruin your vacuum cleaner by sucking up those odor crystals? No, because what you're going to do, you're going to Now mix up some Odor Exit, 4 ounces to a gallon, and water, no shampoo, and spray into that hose. And just let it be sure that the solution gets in all that hose, and it will eliminate that smell, and it will break down that urine, and your wet dry vac will be fine and smell great, and you can use it anywhere in your shop again. And let's see, we had another question. The stain is still there. Yes, we don't really, Odor Exit's not really going to get rid of the stain in concrete. You can, however, go back and try and bleach that to make it match. Wait till the smell is completely gone before you bring out any bleach, any other chemicals. But the Odor Exit's not going to get rid of the stain in the concrete. So bleach will. Just be careful. Again, wear a respirator so you're not breathing those fumes, and your odors will be gone. If you got tougher situation than that, maybe somebody painted over top of that urine and that's what still smells, we have solutions for that. It's called a sander. You have to get off that layer of paint, of varnish, whatever they might have painted over that urine, so the Odor Exit can come in contact with that smell. If you've got more questions, we've got more answers. You can respond to this video. You can email us at info@odorexit.com, ODORXIT, no E, and we're happy to help you. We do get the odors out. We have a money-back guarantee on all of our products when you follow the instructions and call us if he's not getting rid of the odor. We'll help you, work with you, make sure you're doing all the right processes. And if you still can't get rid of that odor, we'll return your money. And you know why we say that? Because we know our products will get rid of your odor. And we believe you'd much rather have the odor gone than to have your money back. But we stand behind our promise. We eliminate, not cover up odors. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, if you have more questions, note them in the comments. Please hit subscribe down at the bottom. Like our channel, tell your friends, and help feed my puggle and poor little kitty cat. They'll love you for it. Bye. Have a great smelling day.